So you joined us in the house on this video. We're gonna see what it's like to buy from Coparts, go collect from Coparts, and see what we've bought. We're only going off pictures, so if it starts and drives, which is good enough to get it on a trailer, or we might have to tow it, or we might have to do something on an airframe or something to get it home. There's a couple on here, but whether we get them, I don't know. So you don't have long to bid. You've probably got about 30 seconds a bid, and it's pretty rapid. There's people bidding from all over the world. There's this lane. There's over 1,300 people in this lane. So there's like 4 lanes, and it's split. You can add auctions. So on this page, you can add auctions, all 4 auctions at once if you've got 4 different cars going on the auction site. It is pretty quick. And whether we win anything, I don't really know. So we're going to try, see what happens, and let's see if we can win it. But we've then got to download the transport app. So if you join Coparts, you need to send in some ID. A couple of forms of ID I think they need. And it takes a day or so. Maybe ring them up if you're pushing it to get into an auction. Say, can you get me registered? Pay £100 to join. And there's also the fees to pay. So if you see a car for £100, there's a calculator at the side. It'll tell you all the fees and VAT. There may even be VAT on the actual price of the vehicle as well. So maybe, I've seen it on a few cars, but I've also seen it on commercial vehicles as well. So there's VAT on their prices. Like you bid on your phone, you have to pay VAT on that. But there's also VAT on the sale price of the vehicle. So it can add up quite a bit. So if I remember, a car bought was the KA was £360. I think it came out nearly £600. So you've got to be careful you don't overbid. You've got 3 days to collect it. You've got to get on that transport app, book a slot in, and it'll ask you for the car reg. If we win anything, we'll go there with the vehicle. I put arrived, and instead of people aimlessly walking around these Copart yards, these machines are massive that pick them up and keep everyone safe. It must trigger that you're there in your vehicle. They'll go get your car, bring it out, put it either on the floor for you to take away yourself or put it onto your trailer or your transporter. Recover vehicle, you strap it on and away you go. But if you're going a different vehicle, you probably have to pop in the office, which I've done a few times, and just say, look, I'm here to collect a vehicle, I've come in a different vehicle. If we win out, we'll just blame it on Charlie the cat. Cat with Charlie. Charlie's late.
Bonus time.
Let's just see what happens, shall we?
Bonus time.
Sometimes that bonus time just keeps going, but sometimes it just says sold. It doesn't always do it. But it's on reserve, so whether it's close to its reserve.
Bonus time.
And you can't find out the reserves either, so they won't tell you the reserves.
Sold on approval.
There we go.
Your watch item is next on the block. New bidder.
So we bid for that.
New bidder.
We just bought that. That was as quick as it was. That's how it is. One bid, and we've won it. So what I need to do is,
Bonus time.
I've got to go in to my sales on my invoices. I've got to look. It's generated probably a payment,
Bonus time.
and we have to check out what we owe. So let's just come out of here now. So we need to go into here. Payments due. I think it's quite quick at generating a bill. Oh dear. So it's generated a bill. So I've got to go and pay it, and then I've got to try and book a slot and then go and collect it, and we'll give Coparts a ring and just see if we can go and film this car coming out and see what we do, and I'll show you, all being well, going for the car. So I'll pay it, I'll book the app, I'll give them a call, and let's go see what we've won. We're back in a minute, hopefully. So we've had a ride over to the York Coparts. Now I've just been in to ask them if we can film me. You see a lot of people filming at different Coparts and there is no filming on site. So unfortunately I can't even do the video where I look around the car outside apparently. So what I'm going to do is I'll get it on the car, I'll get this towing frame set up, and what I'll do is I'll drag it out of Coparts at York. I'll see if I can pull over somewhere and film out off the premises, or do we leave it till we get home? I'll see either way, and I'll show you it's still attached at the back of the van and what I use to tow it with. So sorry about this, but you've got to ask, can't you? You can't really go filming somewhere that you're not supposed to. So let me switch this off, and then I'll be back to you with something attached to the back of my van. So we're back home. What an awful nightmare that was, trying to get this on this frame. It must be seized up. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's proper, all the straps. I couldn't get the things underneath the car. You know, this is the car. Yep, it's another Mini. I think they're all right, these little cars. You know, it don't need a mega load of work, but listen, it's got some nice wheels on it. I think they're a multi-sport wheel. I never really noticed them, to be honest, when it went on. But this is what you get when you go to Coparts. That was in the picture, so that's all right. Well, it's not all right, but we might just better touch that up. We've got a bit of a tailgate issue. Trouble with red cars is it flakes, doesn't it? So we may have to just re-lacquer that boot lid. I think, to be honest, that's the only bit of bodywork we've got. I've not even tried to start. I've literally pulled in my drive. The wind's blowing. I can't stand the wind. It does my head in. I've got stuff blowing all over. It's a bit of a nightmare. I don't know what that is. So let's get the bonnet up. Well, I've not tried to start. We've got no logbook for it, so I don't know what we're going to do. Let's pop the bonnet first and see if we've got chocolate mousse, shall we, under. Where's the bonnet catch? God, I can't do it one-handed. Hang on a sec. Oh, it's there, isn't it? Here we go. Well, there we have it. Oh, this doesn't look good. What's this? Sterile, what? You don't know what you're getting in these cars. Hey up, we've got water, but we ain't got any chocolate mousse. Look at this. What's going on there? Hey up. It looks like a oily old Mini. Look in here. Got no idea. I don't even know if the battery's charged, isn't it? Well, airbox is gone. Where's the airbox gone? That's not good, is it? Unless the airbox flew off with bumper. I've got the bumper, by the way. I got the bumper. It was in the back of the car, so that was a good result. But it's a bit battered. I'll dig it out and we'll have a look at it. But let's see if it starts, shall we? Here we go. So I don't know, I've never had my Minis haven't got this, but for some reason it's got these steering wheel things. So the keys when you get from Coparts are up here. The interior light things have gone up there, whatever's supposed to be up there. Is out in here. Oh, lovely. Oh, we've got a locking wheel nut key, look there. That's not meant to be in there, is it? We've got the aerial, that can go back on. We'll have to have a look round and make sure there's no personal items in here. I've not looked, but I'll have a look. So Moment of truth. Is it a lemon? Short radio don't come on. So we've got better heater controls, look. Hello, looks a bit fancy. 103,000 miles. Does it start? No. Do you have to push the clutch in? No. Nothing. Nothing. So this said it drove, but it's as dead as it's dead, and it don't run. So what I'll do is I'll stick the battery on charge. I'll just try it again. Does the central locking work? Maybe. So the key's not even. Does it work? I have to shut the door. I don't think so. No. So this key. Oh. Hey up. Right. So we've got locking. Got blue light up here. What's going on here? Right. So we've got that. But we've got nothing when we turn the key. That light's flashing, look, can you see? Tell you what I'll do, let's get the booster pack. I've got my little booster pack in my van. So when you go get a car from Co-Parts, they may say, look, it runs. But it don't run, does it? So you could go all that way, get a car off them, it's hoping to drive it home, and you can't. So it looks an honest little car. It's got a platinum battery in there, look. So I have one of these little gadgets. I think they're great. I could do with a bigger one actually, you know, a bigger amperage one. I don't like the look of this thing on here, whatever that's going to. That might be draining battery. But look, let's just put a bit of power to it. So it does that to charge up. Let's try it again. No, nothing. No, nothing. So what I do now is I'll have to see if it does everything. Does the lights work? Right. So what I'll do is I'm gonna see what happens. I'll charge the battery up. In this instance, I'll give Co-Parts a ring and say, look, the engine started. It's stated that it runs, but it doesn't run. So I need to just charge the battery up and it should start. That's what I was sold. So I will query this. I've never had this before with the Co-Parts, but let me give them benefit. Let me charge it up, and then we'll see where we go from there. It'd be such a shame. It just might be a flat battery, but let me stick it on charge for a bit, and then we'll come back to this video and see if it starts. All right. See you in a bit. Right, so we've got this battery on charge and it's not really charging up very well, to be honest. I've got inside the Mini because I hate the wind. It's doing me head in and it's blowing everything about. We've got the scan tool on it. It's coming up with a BMW, so we'll scan it as a BM. It used to come up with Mini. You know, we used to, you can sometimes put in Mini, but let's just see if it'll scan it, because sometimes it tells me what R52, I think it's an R52 in it. But it's connecting to the VIN. It won't connect to anything because the ignition's not on. So I'll turn key, but we haven't got out. Just clicking. Can hear something clicking down on passenger side, but there's just nothing. Nothing's happening. There's no EML light on, but that's on because I think the ignition's on. But it's processing something. Let's just wait and see what happens. So we might have a dodgy starter motor, or we might have a dodgy engine. But what we'll do is we'll just turn it key. Now it's happening. So it's doing a health check now. You know, this thing covers everything. This scan tool, it covers a lot of stuff. This, you know, it goes through the entire car. processing, and we've got faults. Right, so we've got some faults. We can share them QR codes, but we won't bother. And here we go. So we've got Campbell's communication instrument cluster, whatever that is. Power windows, high beam, low beam. What's all this? Central body module. We know the lights don't work, do we? Because the fog lamps are missing and stuff like that. Wiper blocker faulty. High beam, 13 faults. Well, what we do is, like with everything, we'll clear these. If it'll clear them, it might not even clear them. Alright, so it says cleared there. Okay. Right. So we go back out of there. Yes, we'll end that. Right, and then let's come out of there. We've got lots of updates. So we've got updates for this scanner. So we've got 2 years free updating on this. This is another tool that I've paid for, and I'm advertising for Jack's company at Top Don UK. So we've got all these updates we can use. Look. Smart, Land Rover, Jaguar, Land Rover, OB2. So we'll update them in the house. We won't bother now because we need to do it. But it comes up there with your updates. But I don't think we're going to be able to start this. Let's have a go. I don't think it's going to start, but... Nah. But it's clicking down there, listen. So something's not making this start. And it just won't. I wonder if we just got. I wonder if it's been sat that long. The starter motor's packed up, or something. Oh dear! It's going to be something in it. Something out. Something out, right? Because the battery is absolutely dead. Look. I want to know what that wire is there. Anything that connected like that's not good, is it? So what I'll do is let's get the battery off. Let's try and clamp this on here somehow. So let's get this battery off. This charger's not charging anything because it would have had something in it by now. So let's just move it out of the way. Oh dear. Let's get a 10mm and let's drop this battery out. I don't know what this is doing here. What's this one doing down here? Right, let me go get a torch and have a look at this starter motor actually. Move it there, look, because I'm going to see what I'm doing. Right, hang on a minute. What's this wire doing here? So this black wire. That black wire there looks like it's going somewhere down in this car. Across here. This ain't got some sort of stupid start button or something on it, has it? Because that's on the that wire there goes down there and powers up that starter, but this wire here goes along here to there and then through this bulkhead here. What's going on here? What's this here? What's that? So if I turn the key and press that, somebody has wired up a push button start off the key. Why? Got no idea. But I just saw it there. I couldn't believe it. When it runs down there, the back of that starter solenoid, and up here. How on earth would you know how to start it? But it sounds alright. Oh, well chuffed with that. Just out of my next doors. How cool is that? So who knew how to start it there? It's that button there, look. Does it sound like no back box on? Oh yeah. Oh no. We're not having any of that. We've just got rid of a Fiesta like that. We're not having any of that going on. So I need to find a Mini Cooper back box. So I wonder if it's had a little bit of a sporty back box on and they've decided to take it off. Well, it runs, so that's the main thing. And this is what it's like buying from Coparts. You've no idea what you're doing, what you're buying. If I had seen that wire, I could have been pulling fuses and everything. So yeah, there we go. So it runs, and we'll do some more work on this in another video. So there's my take on buying from Coparts, and hopefully we've got an half decent car from it eventually when we'll do some jobs on this in between other stuff. So thanks so much for watching. Like this video, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next video soon. Bye for now. See you later.